That's the old Netflix, or the new Netflix, the old KTTV. Missed the old antenna up there. Or KTLA, which one? And we are above the Hollywood freeway. That's going north. This little snarl, this is the ugly thing. This is going back into LA. Make no mistake, this one sometimes during rush hour gets caught up over that way, over by Barham. Looks like Caltrans is doing some planning over there. There's a Hollywood sign, and the Hollywood Hotel is just actually going up around this bend, up around to your right. You can't miss it. That's where you get to see the really cool Hollywood Hotel, kind of like in Disneyland. Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is, oh my God, what is it today? October 11th, 2023. It is just after 12:30. Oh shoot, let's try to cross this. Yeah, you could do what a lot of people do. Exit and then continue to go forward on that way. Here's the Tommy's. I thought about going, I'm kind of hungry. I just got off the bus. I didn't know that stop existed right there. They do have their California hamburger, $2.49, but I kind of was in the mood for Arby's. I'm in a bit of a cranky mood this morning, or this afternoon. Since this morning. Yeah. This is the one we usually go to. And then we have this iconic. That's very iconic. We're gonna go that way. Move-in special. So this morning makes day 2 of having to go over to the residence to do paperwork to meet up with someone that I'm supposed to meet up with, to be able to fill out the rest of the paperwork, my banking information. I wanted to also make sure that they got the crypto. I need to talk to this person. Okay, well, we'll just wait out here for about 10 minutes. Charlie and someone will be right with you. They're doing intakes right now. They've been doing intakes forever. Homeless folks. This is the neighborhood around here. Going over here to walking down to Sunset from Hollywood. So I did. And I'm waiting. Another person comes out. How long is this gonna? Oh, well, it's probably gonna be about another half hour. And I'm like, well, you know, I do have another appointment, and I got to get going. It's like the first time around, I was told that I could come back at any time and just give the information. There's a form that I have to fill out with my banking information, etc., etc. So Got my banking, routing, the whole shit. Oh, well, you know, we do, you have to make an appointment because that's the way we do things, orderly like that. Left side thinking. Oh, that's how we do it orally. Okay, I get it, I understand, okay, but I was told and conveyed, basically, you know, and here, email, and I just come back because the paperwork that I have to do, I have to fill out. It's not just a matter of turning this information in. Well, that's just the way we do things. And I had never seen this person, so I kind of gave it the benefit of the doubt that this person was not involved in the 2 previous meetings with the 3 other people. So I'm walking away and I'm calling my person very angrily because I'm getting upset at the fact of I pretty much have my ducks, my paperwork all in a row and everything, what's needed and what I don't. This is all I have. This is as far as what I got and what I can get. But yet, these people are supposed to be the all knowledgeable, the ones that know everything, the ones that are opening this facility, the ones that have the experience, which is bullshit now in this sector of dealing with society now. What is it now? The credo, rules for thee, not for me. So my shit's all everything in it, but they don't even have one person that can give a straight answer. But that's usually how it goes, right? It's always this. Throw the confetti out before, you know, we get to know what's on the other side of the door. You know, never mind, it could be the most Jason or Freddy Krueger-like horrific thing, or it could be the most sweet and benign thing ever. But no, it's just can't even get to the door handle. So again, I'm walking away, I'm leaving, and I called my person and I said, well, you know, again, this is day 2. Why am I even doing this? Why? Is it just to make it look good on paper? Is that what it's going to be? That to make it look good on paper? That, oh yeah, we did all this, we had the attempts and everything. Never mind, shit will just get whitewashed or black marker redacted type of a crap situation. As far as, you know, obviously Mr. Salinas didn't do what he did. Am I going to get a denial on this one? You know, and I'm walking up to the building, and I had a couple of people that actually walked up and asked me, oh, the one guy, he was obviously homeless, and he was asking me, oh, do you live here or whatever? Or are you going up there if you know someone on the 4th floor? And I'm like, I don't know. I myself am trying to get into the facility, so I'm here actually doing my paperwork. Go. And he started telling me, I go, well, yeah, I know I'm trying to get in myself, so so I had to go do what I was doing, and that kind of ran me late. So now I'm just like, I'm basically just out of Pasadena and get away from Carla and Pasadena. Fuck, this is what I mean. I just don't like Pasadena. There's stupid people in Pasadena that I've been dealing with for the last, even when we were married. Same thing, stupidity. I think this is resolving, or it's in the works. There's more talking. I don't know which talking differs from which talking and the other talking. All I know is that they pretty much have fantastic times and lunches over in Sherman Oaks, because that's where the offices were, where they were holding the the meetings for, I guess, the union faculties or the representative for the whomever. And I guess the Actors Guild was also stepping in. There's a lot of cooks to this damn recipe. And the ingredients are basically just the same, but there's many cooks that want to. It's just like this whole situation with the housing and everything. There's so many other voices and entities, and more and more. See, that's why I'm so fucking pissed off, folks. All this money, all this talking, it's just talk and nothing going on. Again, never mind that this in Pasadena is like the first largest entity in, dare I say, 10 years. This biggest building that will house homeless people. While for the last same, let's say 10, 15 years span past, we've had how many more new luxury apartment buildings? More condos going up than ever, and only, I believe, 10% of those allocated are supposed to go for affordable housing. So 60 units, 10% of which is affordable. And a lot of those times, usually, one of those units gets cut out for other unfortunate reasons why they couldn't make it affordable and something like that. That's happened before many times in Pasadena. So, there's no fucking way you could pay me enough money to do that. Oh, that thing is swaying like crazy. Holy shicey. Woo, that's different. Yeah, I could do a gondola like at Disneyland, one of those sky gondola things, yes. Pretty, huh? But not that. No, not even. What is that supposed to be, like the third story? No. Okay, I'm hungry. So instead of Tommy's, I opted to come down here to Sunset. I'll show you. No, we ain't gonna eat Asian. Only you former locals or locals will know this. What else is to eat down here? Except for, you got Hoika Hollywood. I don't know what that is. This, here we go. No. That's what I'm talking about, baby. They got a special here. They got the 2 classics for $7. I tell you, these things look bigger than they were before, man. I thought they were big when I was younger and a kid, but doggone. They're still good. Yeah, that was so good. It still tastes really good. Tamarind. We got this. Really cool, kind of like a stadium type of seating arrangement out there with like outdoor loungy thingies. I don't know, kind of like those outdoor cushiony patio thingamabobs. Weird. It's weird. There's the Technicolor. It's kind of funny. I guess Technicolor is not really a thing, so much so that its sign shows It's telltaling, I guess. I don't know. There you go. There's your 1 to 2 bedroom right there. I don't know how much it is, but inquire within. I just want to say, I can't remember, but something over here about the Hollywood Palms, and I can't convey to that memory. The old Gower Studios. From an era of, well, the earliest of Hollywoods, one can say. It's so different. This whole entrance is kind of, I don't know, more sterile. It does look different. It looks more governmental, if you will. But yeah, this is a lot of, I mean, this is, God. This is, when you think of anything else other than Warner Brothers, just down the road, maybe like 3 blocks. This right here, a lot of the black and whites, you know, the whole Hal Roach, Art Gang, Laurel and Hardy, Three Stooges there. I mean, that's, and it's a working studio. It's a filming studio. What? Oh, wait. But it is cool. All of this. Oh, it's so cool. You can see from up there, it still has a lot of the Art Deco. This kind of, is it like Lavours, type of a window dressing. That screams nostalgia to me. A lot of the old offices from at Universal Studios down in the lower area where like the bungalows are, where a lot of the celebrities would live on the property, and the writers had their offices. And the one notably that comes first and foremost onto the mind, some of the older bungalows were dressed with that kind of like edging and stuff like that, was Alfred Hitchcock. So much so that they had put his silhouette on his front office where the tram usually goes. It's really pretty cool though, but all of that is so cool. And it just continues down over here to Gower. So over here, as we were last, Gower and Sunset, on Gower now, and all down that way, the Gower Gulch, and Sugarfish. Ooh, action. Lemonfish. What's Lemonfish? Oh, it's a sushi shop. Oh, we just ate. What, dude? Alright, bro, right in the middle of Hollywood, you didn't even tell us you had your own joint? Man, what is up with that? Yeah. So this is where you come to when you say you're going back to San Bernardino. Hey, come over here and be a rich guy, huh? So in the back of the Paramount stands Gower Gulch. This place is so iconic. Now, mind you, back in the day, this was definitely a lot more colorful, especially when it got renovated. It was much more vibrant and red. It was really cool. This place was just and awesome. You could just come here while your car is getting washed that corner area used to be a Thrifties right there. That whole area used to be a Thrifties. The Kickin' Crab. And over here we have some dedications. Yeah, sorry, it's glary. Ooh, kind of surprised the left hasn't touched any of this, especially when it comes to Native Americans, right? You'd think that they would be exploiting them in their eyes. I know, seems a little far, but there's one thing that they know is extremism. And it's just kind of funny because when folks think Hollywood, the first and the only thing that comes to mind is Hollywood Boulevard. They think everything is, but this right here, Sunset. I mean, Sunset is where all the magic was really happening, all the studios, and then a couple of streets down below. And as I said in the past, so many of these other little areas were studios. Santa Monica is kind of like the West Coast, our Los Angeles here, our West Coast of Broadway theater. Santa Monica had its little own, and it was pretty cool in back them days too, especially I think like during the 60s and stuff like that. It had the Bohemian era, the whole beatniks, a lot of poetry reading, a lot of clubs and stuff like that. And then across from me right now, standing, is the Hollywood Palladium. A lot of venues over here. So many of these big buildings. This was KTTV, Metro Media Center. Back in the day, all of that was KTTV. And then this old theater right here. Now, honestly, I can't remember what this venue was that they built this housing around it. I would think that probably Backpack Boys. Don't know who you are. But, ooh, criminy. Probably gonna do this the same way as if they did the Cinerama Dome. Encompass it with plastic. Sunset Media Center. That's probably where a lot of your problems are in the studio world. See all this tight housing living? Yeah, this really wasn't like this about 20 years ago. Just that quick. That monstrosity was still halfway, I think, or 3/4 of the way in the process of being finished during the lockdown. I don't really... It used to be you could see the hills, you could see the mountain. Now you just get the foreboding feeling of New York. New York, New York, New York. That video that I reposted this morning was a reminder. I think it was from Facebook. Hey, it was 200 years ago when you did this. Oh yeah. I was living like a king then too. Waffle. The waffle. Are you sure it's the waffle? That's when I first started at the 7th and Fig store. And then later, I think nearly 3 months, got transferred to the Pasadena. Here come the tourists. There go the tourists. You know, with Prime Days and everything, I still couldn't even afford a refurbished phone. Hey, that looks cool, doesn't it? Here's the one. That's cool though. Still, this whole section that we videoed is the largest replacement. I guess now you folks really have got a good idea of how Terrazzo is laid out and covered over and finished, for that fact. Luckily enough for us that we got to see that, and how idiots like to skid on it. But that's actually not too bad. It's a very durable surface after a while. And the cleanup is not so bad once they sealed it. And then you got people doing that. What? Made to... No. Oh, here we go. Okay, one of the reasons why the Ovation got redone was because it, and I'll try to put the link down below, because it showed a very controversial movie for that time and era, blah, blah, blah. And it was in the theme of an epic movie. Again, see down below. And had, like, I think Egyptian, Mediterranean symbols and metaphors and stuff like that. And for me, it was kind of hard to show you without having to look for real photos and stuff like that. But here is something that you can see. That right there is kind of like what was laid out throughout the whole inside of the Ovation. I can almost swear that it was called something else too. Yeah, but it's all the silliness. Aurora Borealis. Aurora Borealis. If you remember Disney's Tomorrowland back in the 70s, walking through just as the sun's going down and the lights are like really coming up, there's this moment for a couple of minutes where the light gets kind of weird, translucent, really, really weird. It's like this. You got normal light, and then you cross over into the zone, and then you get this kind of weird, trippy lighting. Very, very, very good. You see it? And then it fades off into black. You can see where the borders kind of shades. It's kind of cool. It's kind of soothing. Spider-Man. Oh, the music, I think. I was checking the newspaper, the Pasadena Now. I think I remember them mentioning this several months ago. They launched a subscription in Pasadena for residents, and that is with the fire department, emergency services. Something for like $89 a year membership or subscription. Membership, subscription, it's the same thing, right? That you get access to, like, I guess, I don't know, I would say that you're paying for better response and better services. And I guess that also applies to whatever is, it's basically kind of like a AAA for the emergency response in Pasadena to Pasadena residents, right? So if that doesn't separate the economical class from one thing to the next or another, I don't know. And then they also said Disneyland is going up. So now, starting today, day's admission for adults, I think, is $194. So that definitely kind of really solidified the fact that I'm not going to spend $200 plus whatever time and expense it is to get there and back to get to Disneyland. So I already kind of knew it was a pipe dream anyway to begin with, but this, I'll put that down below also. $194 starting today for an adult admission to Disneyland, and that doesn't include like the other stuff, like if you want to do the Genie, is that what it's called? The Genie Plus? Anyway, the ahead of the line or whatever, also discounts that you get for the day, plus reservations to bypass. I don't know how any of that works. I'm trying to run off of my memory from having Universal. So that's kind of, it's a lot of money, man. I think parking is $40. So right off the bat, you've already dropped $40. $40. That's a lot of money. There's where we were. And we're heading back. We also did, and this started yesterday. Sorry. It is ridiculously difficult to do stuff on the bus. Starting yesterday, we had the Space Shuttle Endeavor rocket boosters travel. They're here. Sounds like that guy here in Pasadena. Yep, that's him. Alright, folks, we're back. I have no idea how weary I grow of just coming here. It's the most depressing thing. It really is, honestly. And again, the fact that if this does go through, I'm still gonna be around homeless people. Why can't I get away from this shit? I'm never gonna get away from homeless people. Not in the sense of every day, coming across and seeing them on the street. I don't mean about that. I mean being surrounded, in the midst. I'm fed up. It's hard for me to keep going, to keep wanting. Honestly, it really, really is. It's just, every day it's just, the veil is just thinner and thinner. Yeah, a great deal of it is this. And the other half is Pasadena. You can rebrand the name, it's still going to be a fucking shithole. Because the politics are still going to decay this city. Comments, good or bad, please post. If not, email. I'll put the information down for the Just keep in mind, this is the one. Just look back in history in Pasadena as far as how many developments like this versus that, the few down there in Colorado, the ones over here on Walnut, the other ones over Foothill, Hastings Ranch, down to the south a little. Just keep going up. That's the only one in a long, long time, my friends. That just sends a clear message they don't want the impoverished here in Pasadena. All they want is people that can afford at least $2,300 a month for roughly 100 square feet. That's about it. I'm gonna go back and see what is in store for me for the evening tonight. There they are. There's the rocket boosters. Part of the shuttle. There's the other one. And started from Lancaster. Stopped off at Irwindale overnight. That is so cool. Then they'll be displayed in the vertical position. Space Shuttle Endeavor. I'm surprised people didn't really come out. They came out more for the shuttle. This is like space recovery modules. That was yesterday.